Time for the walkthrough to preview some games specifically. Want to start in SEC country. We will finish up in the Big Ten with our game on NBC, USC Nebraska in just a second. But let's start with Vanderbilt versus Texas. I think that if we had thought about this game before the season started, we'd have been like, okay, maybe interesting because Vanderbilt pulled off some upsets last year, but the Arch Manning show, etc. Totally flipped. Right. Vanderbilt is the team that is, the team staring down the college football playoff. Somehow Texas is favored by 2.5 points in this game. A little surprised by that. Arch Manning has been in concussion protocol this week, although he did practice on Wednesday, according to Steve Sarkisian. He's coming off his best performance of the season, that frantic comeback to get the game to overtime against Mississippi State, which is when
that
he
was
had
insane, by the way. Like watching that back is crazy.
And Arch's total stat line, 346 passing yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. He made some really big throws. Now, again, they escaped Mississippi State after escaping Kentucky. Like they don't deserve to be ranked. I will drop that, but that's just an aside. So he may or may not be back. We don't know yet as we're recording this on Wednesday. But this just feels to me like a game that is actually more about Vanderbilt, kind of can they weather these highs that they are hitting and not come back down to earth, not have a letdown, because Texas does have a ton of talent on that team. And they did figure some stuff out in that comeback against Mississippi State. So to me, I think it's a really big test for Vanderbilt.
I feel like I have this Vanderbilt take that the people are not going to like, but like, who have they really beaten? People were like, oh, they blew out Virginia Tech, fired the coach. Oh, they beat number 11 South Carolina. It was number 11 at the time. That ain't the number 11 team. They lost to Bama. They beat LSU, fired the coach. And then you get Missouri, and Missouri's quarterback got hurt in a very critical moment in that game. I know a lot of people are going to be like, the wrong team is favored here. And I feel like that's a justified thing. But it goes back to the conversation we had at the top. I don't know if Vanderbilt's actually a number 9 team. I don't know if there's that much separation between them and Texas, who we know doesn't look the way that they should look right now. So this is the way it's going to go down. I think Pavia has to have one of his big games here. In a lot of the games where he's faced more talented rosters, the games that people are giving them, like kind of building this reputation on, he hasn't had his best performances. So I think if he does, this is easy for me. I think he's that important to the team. If not, I think this is where it gets to Texas's defense maybe shows up and plays the way that we've anticipated that they could. And whether it's Archer, the backup, who went in and played very well, maybe they're hitting their stride a little bit more on offense right now. And all of a sudden we start to learn that Vanderbilt maybe has a couple more pimples than we believe they do right now.
And I'm sure that they will. I mean, part of looking at them as a potential playoff contender is thinking that could be another loss here on the schedule and needing to weather that. So